everyone. Welcome back to the Talk Easy podcast, the place where you learn real English for real life. I'm Emily.
And I'm Mark. It's great to have you with us again. Whether you're walking the dog, doing the dishes, or just relaxing, thanks for making us part of your day.
Totally. So Mark, let me ask you, when was the last time you went to the supermarket?
Oh, actually, it was yesterday. I realized in the morning I was completely out of coffee. Total emergency.
Oh no. That's serious. No coffee, no energy.
Exactly. I literally went to the store in my pajamas. I was that desperate.
I've been there. I once went out just to get oat milk and came back with like 10 things I didn't need. Supermarkets are dangerous places.
They really are. You go in for one thing, and suddenly your cart is full of snacks and candles.
I've been there. I once went out just to get oat milk and came back with like 10 things I didn't need. Supermarkets are dangerous places.
Totally. And if you're learning English, going to the supermarket can be a great opportunity to practice real phrases. You'll hear and use expressions like, "Where can I find the milk? How much is this? Do you have a bag?" Things like that.
Exactly. And that's what we're here for. We're going to walk you through some basic, helpful vocabulary, common questions, and real-life expressions so that next time you go shopping, you feel confident.
Even if you're just starting out, don't worry. We'll keep it simple, clear, and fun. And of course, we'll give you time to repeat and practice.
So grab your shopping list or your shopping cart and let's get started. All right, Mark, let's imagine we're going to the supermarket together. What's the first thing you usually do before heading out?
Honestly, I try to make a shopping list. Because if I don't, it's a disaster. I go in for toothpaste and leave with cookies, chips, and a new mug I didn't need.
I feel you. I'm exactly the same. I go in with good intentions, just one item, Emily, and then boom, 20 things in the cart.
Supermarkets have that magic power. You think you're in control, but you're not.
Exactly. So today I made my list. Let's see. I've got milk, bread, eggs, apples, and pasta.
Nice. You're being healthy today. I need coffee, obviously, bananas, chicken, rice, and maybe a little chocolate. Just a little.
Aha, there it is. The just a little chocolate. That's not a need, Mark. That's definitely a want.
Hey, listen, chocolate is necessary for emotional support, okay? It's medicine for the soul.
Fair enough. I totally support your chocolate therapy.
Thanks. And hey, that's why lists are so helpful, right? They keep you focused, at least most of the time.
True. A shopping list is like your best friend in the store. Without it, you just wander around aimlessly.
Like a lost puppy in aisle 7.
Exactly. So, if you're learning English, try writing your list in English too. It's great vocabulary practice.
All right, so we walk into the store. What's the first thing we do?
Well, usually I stop for a second at the entrance, just to look around and think, okay, where do I start?
Right. And then you make the big decision, basket or cart.
Exactly. If I'm just buying a few things, I grab a basket. But honestly, I always end up wishing I had taken a cart.
Same here. I always tell myself, just milk and eggs, and then suddenly I'm holding chips, juice, shampoo, maybe a watermelon, and my arms are about to fall off.
Exactly. If I'm just buying a few things, I grab a basket. But honestly, I always end up wishing I had taken a cart.
Smart move. And once you're inside, if you can't find something, don't be shy. Just ask someone.
Yeah, you can say, "Excuse me, where is the milk?" Or, "Where can I find the pasta?"
Or if you're looking for something specific, like a brand or a type, you can say, "Do you have almond milk?" Or, "Do you have gluten-free bread?"
Great examples. And the magic phrase to always remember is, "Excuse me." Simple, polite, and very useful.
Yes, just starting with "excuse me" makes the other person more willing to help you. It's like saying, "Hey, I respect your space, but I need a little help."
Exactly. And another one you can use is, "Can you help me, please?" That's perfect when you don't know how to say the item in English. You can just describe it and they'll usually understand.
Totally. Like, can you help me? I'm looking for a white sauce for pasta. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just try. People are usually nice.
Yes. The important thing is to use your English and not be afraid to make mistakes. Alright, we've made it to the veggie section. Let's see. I need 2 tomatoes, 1 onion, and a bag of carrots.
Nice. I'm grabbing a bunch of bananas, a bottle of olive oil, and, maybe a can of corn.
Okay, wait, let's pause here for a second. Did you notice all those expressions we just used? A bunch, a bottle, a bag, a can?
Yeah, these are what we call quantifiers. They help us describe how much or how many of something we want.
Exactly. And we use different quantifiers depending on the type of item. For example, a bottle of water for liquids, a bag of chips for snacks or vegetables, a can of soda for drinks or canned food, a bunch of bananas because they grow together, a loaf of bread, that's one whole piece of bread.
Right. So you don't say, "I want 1 bananas," you say a bunch of bananas. Or, instead of, "I want 1 bread," we say a loaf of bread.
And sometimes we just say the number. I'd like 2 apples. Can I get 5 oranges? But when it comes to packaged or grouped items, those quantifiers really help.
Totally. And if you're ever unsure, it's completely okay to ask, "How much is this?" For uncountable things like rice or juice. "How many apples do I need?" For countable items like fruits.
And sometimes we just say the number. I'd like 2 apples. Can I get 5 oranges? But when it comes to packaged or grouped items, those quantifiers really help.
Absolutely. People understand gestures. You don't need perfect English, just brave English.
Love that. Brave English, perfect English, always.
All right, picture this. I'm walking through the store, looking around, and I just can't find the bread. What do I say?
Easy. You can walk up to someone, maybe an employee, and say, "Excuse me, where can I find the bread?"
Right. Super polite and simple. You could also ask, "Is the bread in aisle 5?
Yes, that's another good one. And just a quick note for our listeners, the word aisle is a little tricky. It's spelled A-I-S-L-E, but the S is silent. So we say aisle like ale.
Exactly. You'll hear it a lot in stores. Aisle 7. It's in aisle 2, super useful.
And if you want to be more specific, you can say, "I'm looking for whole wheat bread." Or, "Where is the frozen food section?"
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. The frozen food section is where they keep frozen pizza, vegetables, ready meals, all that stuff.
And if you want to be more specific, you can say, "I'm looking for whole wheat bread." Or, "Where is the frozen food section?"
I try to be healthy until I walk past the cookie aisle. Then it's game over.
I get it. But back to our point, if you ever feel lost in the store, just ask, "Can someone help me, please?" Or even, "I'm looking for." That's a great phrase.
Totally. Like, "I'm looking for peanut butter." "I'm looking for gluten-free pasta." People usually understand and will guide you.
And if you don't catch what they say, just smile and ask, "Could you repeat that, please?" Or point and say, "Is it over there?"
Don't be afraid to use gestures either. English plus body language equals success.
All right, we've got everything in the cart, veggies, coffee, chocolate. We're ready to check out.
Yep. Time to face the final boss, the checkout line.
Exactly. So when you get to the cashier, they'll usually greet you and say something like, "Hi, did you find everything okay?"
And you can answer with, "Yes, thank you." Or, if something was missing, "Actually, I couldn't find the tea."
That's a good phrase. "Actually, I couldn't find." Very natural and polite.
Then comes the classic question, "Do you want a bag?" You can say, "Yes, please," or "No, thanks. I brought my own."
Nice. Bringing your own bag is more eco-friendly too.
Absolutely. Then, the cashier might ask, cash or card?
That one's easy, just say, card please or cash please.
And sometimes they'll ask, do you have our loyalty card? Or, would you like to sign up for our store card?
Yeah, and that can be a bit confusing if you don't know what it means. But basically, a loyalty card is a discount card for regular customers.
Exactly. You can say, no, I don't have one. Or, not today, thanks. Easy.
After that, they'll hand you your receipt, and it's always nice to say, thanks. Have a nice day.
Politeness really goes a long way. A smile and a thank you can make someone's day better.
Totally. And hey, practicing this whole checkout moment in English is a great way to feel more confident, even with just a few key phrases. All right, Mark, before we wrap up, let's do a quick review of today's vocabulary. Ready?
Let's do it. So first things first, before you even go to the supermarket, what do you make?
A shopping list, of course. It helps you remember all the items you need to buy.
Exactly. And those items, food, cleaning products, snacks, we call them groceries.
Right. And it's always good to know the difference between what you need and what you want. Like, I need eggs, but I want chocolate.
Totally. And sometimes you're just not sure. So you say, maybe I'll get some cookies. You never know.
Okay, now we're inside the store. What's something polite to say when you need help?
Always start with, excuse me. Like, excuse me, where is the pasta? Or excuse me, do you have almond milk?
Nice. And don't forget, you carry your groceries in a basket or a cart depending on how much you're buying.
Now let's talk about quantities. Those fun little expressions like a bottle of olive oil, a bag of carrots, a can of soda, a bunch of bananas, a loaf of bread.
Perfect. These help you describe exactly what and how much you want. Now imagine you can't find something. What do you ask?
You can say, I'm looking for whole wheat bread. Where can I find the frozen food? Is it in aisle 6? And remember, aisle means corridor, and the S is silent.
And sometimes you'll see signs like fresh, frozen, or organic. Good to know those too.
All right, now it's time to check out. You go to the cashier, and they ask, cash or card? You pay, get your receipt, and maybe they ask, do you have our loyalty card?
And sometimes you'll see signs like fresh, frozen, or organic. Good to know those too.
Nice job. That's a lot of vocabulary packed into one shopping trip.
It really is. And remember, everyone, you don't need to memorize everything at once. Just practice a little each time you go to the store.
Exactly. Start with just 1 or 2 new phrases and build from there. And that's a wrap on today's episode. We really hope you feel more confident about going to the supermarket in English.
Yeah. Grocery shopping may seem simple, but it's full of everyday phrases that can help you build your vocabulary and speak more naturally.
Exactly. And remember, the more you listen, the more you learn. Even 5 minutes a day can make a big difference, so keep practicing.
Try repeating the phrases out loud. Or even better, make your own shopping list in English and use some of the expressions we talked about the next time you go to the store.
And hey, we'd love to hear from you. What do you usually buy at the supermarket? Let us know in the comments or send us a message on social media.
And don't forget to subscribe, follow, or favorite this podcast, whether you're on Spotify, YouTube, or your favorite app, so you never miss an episode.
We've got lots more fun and useful topics coming up, so stay tuned.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Take care and happy shopping.
Bye for now.